Hey, do you want to learn how to create electro house like F.O.O.L? Then stay tuned. Now before I head on with the tutorial, I'm just going to show you the end result first. Now open up FL Studio and let's set the tempo to around 130 BPM since this is usually the tempo of electro house. Around 130, and let's add in some percussion. Let me add a hat. And lastly a snare. There we go, let's just create the basic house beat. So that's just kicks and snares here and the hats over here. Now lastly, let's link them here to the channel, the mixer track, and let's name them. And what I usually like doing for it to be more organized, I usually color code them. So what I usually like is green for the percussion, but it's really up to you. And lastly, let's create a main mixer track here and a sidechain trig for the sidechain later. And I usually like making them color blue. And yeah, now we have this. Let's just put them here and rename that to drums. Whoopsies, I named the wrong one. And let me delete the second one that I made by accident. And yeah. Now let's start with the chords. Let me just put in FL keys for a while. Let's put in some chord. So let's start with some chords. Oopsies. Nope, that sounds so bad. Let's try changing this here. That is so bad. Let me just Okay, this sounds decent. Now let's change this probably into a supersaw. So let's put Harmer and maybe make this simple supersaw. Let me link it to a mixer track. Let's try putting support on. And vibrato. Probably a phaser. Yeah, that's good. Now let's put them here and name this chords. Probably. There we go. And I usually like coloring the leads or the chords around orange. And let's put this to the main track. And put in Fruity Peak controller for the sidechain. Decay tension and around 40% for the volume. And usually the bass is around 20%. And let's enable the mute. And for the main, let's link this. Right click this, link to controller. Internal controller, peak, and inverted. Now, if I was too fast on that part, you can rewind it. Anyways, let's continue. Whoopsies, I forgot to link these. And lastly, I want to EQ this. Alright, let's put this around 12. There we go. Now, let's start adding the sub bass. What I usually like is just getting it from the chords itself. And for the distorted sub, I usually use a preset from Nexus. Go here bass, go here to the bass, and DNB sign. This is what I usually like. Here. Yeah, this is good. Now let me just paste it here in the sub pattern. And I usually like layering the distorted sub. And let's link this here and put in a fast distortion. And right click this and some oomph and the thresh pre. I usually like putting it on B and the post. There we go. And let's link this to the main. And let me call this dist sub for short for distorted sub. And I usually like curling the sub around red. Now let's add in an EQ since I'm going to cut off the low bass and add in another sub. There we go. Let's cut this here. We don't want much high end. Right, that sounds good. And I usually put it around 12. That's 12 decibels. Negative 12, sorry. And now let's add in a sub. Now what I usually like is getting one from Massive. Although you can really create a normal sub from anything. And let's layer them. And one octave lower. Let me link it to another mixer track. And since we already have the bass side playing, I'm just going to cut the bass and just leave the low bass. There we go. And around 50 Hertz would do. And let's put it to the main sidechain. There we go. Now let's see how it sounds. Let's hear how it sounds like. Alright, one more thing to do is the fast distortion, the post. Right click here, create automation clip. Since it's not on the sidechain, Let's manually do it. Kick, snare, kick, snare. Now let's just keep doing this for the next ones. I should put it around 30%. You can see the percentage on around this area over there. Right? There we go. Hold on, let me lower down the percussion, they're too loud. Now time for the fun part. We are going to add the lead. Let me just create a mixer track here. And what I usually like is layering the lead with two of my favorite plugins, Harmor and Citrus. Now usually on F.O.O.L's tracks, his leads are usually with the chords. Now let's just create a lead by following the chord pattern. Hold on, I put this in massive, my bad. Where did I put Harmor? Whoopsies, I did not insert a new Harmor. My bad. Harmor. There we go. Whoopsies, let's reset that and put this around here. There we go. I'm still on massive. Whoops. There we go. Now let's add in some... Hold on, let's turn on the legato first. I usually like turning on the vibrato, legato, and let's put in the harmonizer. There we go. Now let's put this one octave higher. Actually, it sounds good. Let's just layer it with... No, actually, yeah. Let's just stick with this. Sorry, my bad. Now let's add in a second lead, which is my favorite, which is Citrus. Now, my favorite preset over here is Electric 3. Let's just copy this and... Whoops, what happened to... Oh, I replaced it, my bad. Let me put back Harmor and do that real quick. Vibrato. I replaced it. That was totally stupid. My bad. There you go. Right. Let's get back into inserting Citrus. And presets, Electric 3. Let's just copy from here and paste it over here. And put it one octave higher. Now let's just remove this. Lessen that, cut that. Then let me add some vibrato over here by double clicking and clicking on this slide. I usually like putting them on the third is that what they call it? Bar, I guess. Over here. let's put them to the lead. I forgot to put two mixer tracks, sorry. Lead 1 and lead 2. Now let's connect this to the main. And let's see how it sounds so far. Right, it sounds decent so far, but let's try mixing this a bit more. So I usually put them around 12 and the chords around 18. The distorted sub at around 12. There you go, it's starting to sound nice. So let's put this here. Now what I usually like doing for the sidechain to get better, instead of this automatic fruity pick controller thing, what I usually like doing as well is doing it automatically, since you have more control over it. So let me just right click this and create automation clip, copy the value and put it here. Now I usually do the main sidechain if there's anything left there, but I usually like doing this as well. 30% tension. Then placing this around here and putting it there. Actually, hold on, let me just reorganize this. I just like my things organized most of the time. Let me name this lead. Oops, lead. And yeah, there's still one more. Hold on, I'm sorry, I just love organizing. There we go. Now the second lead, we just need to, let me rename these first. Lead 1 and lead 2. Oops, my bad. The kick, the hat, and the snare, as well as the superstar chords, I guess, and the distorted sub and the sub. Now let me just create a automation clip, right clicking on the volume and create the automation clip, copy value, let's paste that there. Oh, I copied that. That was my bad. Let me just copy value, paste, 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 and paste. I'll just put them here. Right, we're nearly done. Once we have, oh wait, I did not separate the chords, my bad. Let me just separate the chords real quick. Organizing this. Let me just EQ the leads. And what we could do with this is, in here we could add a phaser. And probably a tremble. There you go. Now Now we just need to copy and paste that for the drop. Now after this, on this part, every the fourth bar, I guess, usually we would put a cutoff there, probably. So I usually link these to one drums or percussion mixer track. Color green. Let's link this, remove it from the master, and link them here. Then from this, we would control this to master. Right click there, create automation clip, and cut it off every time it hits around here. So copy this value, paste, then cut it off at around here. Then put them back here. There we go. Now in the second part of the drop, we could add another lead over here. Probably do a C sharp, F sharp, D sharp, A sharp. Whoops, that's actually, no, my bad. We could just copy this and put it one octave up. Now for the intro, what we could do is just put in a piano. So let me just grab in 2 pianos. Wait, oops, forgot I put it here. 2 pianos, put it around there. Amber, and just copy the chords. Make unique. Cut and paste it through pianos. Then let's link it to the mixer track. Change the color and link this to the sidechain at around 12. Actually, let me separate this. Name this piano. I usually like putting this around beneath the chords. There we go. And what we could do is actually put everything else here and placing the chords here, placing the piano here. We're nearly done. And put the lead here. And we could connect these leads to one mixer track and placing in an EQ there. So instead of there, we'll connect them here and placing the leads to the main. Let me call it this orange, and there we go. And let me just put the EQ here. And just put this around here. This doesn't really matter. And around here. And create an automation clip for that, so we could put in a fade in. We could get the melody here and put in a piano. Actually, let me name this lead piano, I guess. And put it around here. We could put it here. Now for this one, let's actually put 2 octaves. And let's try putting some distortion, bit crush, and some warming compression around the high end. That's too much, I guess. There we go, and we could put an EQ here. Actually, there it already is. Let's just put this one here and create an automation clip. Now we just need to put this here as a fade in as well. And as well as the percussion or the drums. Right, I forgot to do that. The EQ. Create an automation clip there. And do a fade in. And what we could do before the drop, let's just put in a space here. For these. There we go. I'm just name these tracks. I usually like organizing them. Now, once you usually notice in full tracks, we're actually nearly done. Almost. Now, the second part of the job. We just have the sub and the chords still on the same things. You just change the lead. So just copy and paste these. And change the leads. Now what we can do is probably just change it. Since we can base them on the chords, we have almost unlimited options. We can use this slide. There we go, that sounds good. Could put them here and put them in the lead. And put the second one here. Oopsies. And let's just make the leads a bit louder, or the chords a bit softer. Actually, let's make this around, instead of C sharp, we could change it to F sharp. Yeah, F sharp. We can change it to F sharp instead of C sharp. Yes. Let's change it to F sharp. Or actually, my bad. Let's see what is available in our chords. So we have this, this, this. Instead of C, we can change it to A sharp. There. Oh no, no. Yeah, the lower octave, F sharp. F sharp at around here. Actually, that was so bad. Let's just leave it at around. Yeah, C sharp's good. My bad. Let's just leave it there. Put them back. And probably do a cutoff here. There we go. So this is our track so far. We could put this underneath. Oh, wait, I made a mistake. I think I changed the melody here. Yeah, did I? Hold on. Never mind, I'm just... Oh, I left the melody in the chords. My bad. There you go. Yeah, that sounds so good so far. Now let's just put in the fade out, then we're done. So all we need to do is put an EQ on the mixer track and put one here and just activate it once it's ending. So right click, let's deactivate this first and click create automation clip. Then oops, I moved something by accident. Hold on. Yeah, I moved this by accident. Yeah. Okay. So we just need the automation clip to activate over here. Let's just put it there. Activate over here and over there. Actually, let's leave a space once it ends. Now we just need to right click here and create automation clip. Then we just need to fade it out. Put one here and put one there, around here, and yeah. Yeah. And that's about it. Of course, you would need a second build up and second drop, but it's pretty much based on this. So let me play the track one last time before I say goodbye. yeah, that's about the end of this video. If you liked the video, you know how the like button works, and if you didn't, go ahead and hit that dislike button. I am sorry. It would be great if you could subscribe though. And one last note before leaving, yeah, this is not exactly how F.O.O.L makes his tracks or how F.O.O.L's tracks sound, but it's at least close to what he makes. Anyways, that's about it, and as always, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.